Hi there everybody, my name is Chad Barker. I'm here with Barker Cabinets. I'm going to show you a little bit more today about our wall, one door, blind corner cabinet. Now the blind corner cabinet can be used with a left side hinge or even a right side hinge. I'm only going to show you the left side hinge because that's just the one I have on the computer and it's the easiest one to show you. This is a great cabinet. It's fully assembled using only the conformat screws that we provide you, obviously. But you just need to get a screwdriver with number 3 bit in it and you're done. There's no nail guns or anything like that. There's no glue. These cabinets are extremely well made and anyway, excellent, ready to assemble cabinets, and especially this wall one door cabinet with a blind corner. You'll be amazed at just how easy it is to assemble. So let's get to it. So basically you see here I have a couple 2-door wall cabinets kind of going into it to show you that they just butt right into this existing corner cabinet. Let's take a look at a top view real quick. So here's a top view. Now this thing's pretty simple. Let's get into a very simple way of how to order this thing and what you're going to get for when you put it into your order system. So here's our product on our page. Okay, so basically what you'd have is you're going to have a width, you're going to have a height, and you're going to have a depth. Okay, let's go back to what our piece looks like here. First thing, width. Okay, width of this cabinet is based from the wall to here, or basically from the edge of the cabinet to the other side. Notice how it's 28 inches. So if you put it 28 inches in as the width, you can have a cabinet that's 28 inches wide, but there's also going to be a little scribe right here that's included in that number, but we'll get into that in just a minute, and that's 1 inch right there. So just remember that for just a few minutes for a second. All right, so looking at the depth, the height. Let's take a look at the height. That was the next one. Height is always going to be the cabinet case, so the height's from the top of the cabinet to the bottom of the cabinet. It's pretty simple. And then the depth, obviously, is going to be the depth from the front of the cabinet to the actual back of the cabinet. So let me draw that in for you. Alright, so we got 12 on this one. This is just my sample cabinet. So the width that we had entered to get this exact cabinet is 28 inches wide, 12 inches deep. Now, another thing with the depth. Okay, the depth, if you put 12 inches for the depth, you're going to have another 12 inches from the face of your filler. And this is an integrated filler to the wall. It's going to be exactly 12 inches deep just as well. Okay, and you want to keep that. That's really important because let's say we change the depth here to, let's just say we change it to 15. Okay, we're going to actually build this thing at a little bit wider. I mean, this is going to be, so if you want a 15-inch wide, deep cabinet, then real quick I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to get a 15-inch deep here, 15. And then from the front of the integrated filler to the wall, it's going to be 15 as well. So you're going to have cabinets that are, the cabinets still over here coming into this cabinet probably need to be 15 inches deep as well. Same thing over here. Cabinets go into this cabinet would be 15 inches. Okay? Pretty simple. Now let's get into what we're doing right in here because this is really important. So going inside the cabinet, we can see exactly what we have here. This is what I like to call an integrated filler. It's this piece that's stuck right here on the front. It's attached with 3 conformat screws, extremely thick, heavy-duty screws, and attaches right to the face of your wall blind corner cabinet. Now, the nice thing about it is, let's take a look at a top view. It's actually 2 inches wide and 2 inches. It's 2 inches wide from here to here, which I probably should have drawn that in a little bit better. All right, there we go. So, 2 inches wide from this point to this point. It's also 2 inches wide from here to here. So this is the nice thing about this is you don't have to worry about fillers in the corner. You don't have to worry about nailing this thing on. It's all integrated and it's put together, and this is just beautiful. I mean, it's one of the favorite things about this cabinet. It's the fact that it's all integrated and it's all perfect. So let me delete these. Shouldn't have been on there. Sorry about that. All right. So anyway, what we have right here is the interior of our cabinet. You can see that this is the blank panel right in here. It's the blank panel that actually holds the doors on. These are all pre-drilled. Everything comes with this cabinet. So it attaches with conformat screws just like the others. And basically, right here with this gap, like we talked about earlier, I told you to remember, is there's a 1-inch gap from the wall, which is over here. Typically, there'd be a wall right here. From here to here is 1 inches. So 1 inch exactly. Now, the reason, you're probably wondering, why do you have a 1-inch scribe right there? We call it a scribe. So it's a gap. And let me get that filled in. All right. So just imagine for a second that we had a wall right here. And another wall this way. Okay. No wall is perfectly square in the corner. It doesn't have a 90 degrees. Nothing's perfect in construction. You probably noticed that now if you've ever done a remodel. With our cabinets, we do a 1-inch scribe from here to here, just in case you got a slight round right there. There's nothing worse than getting on site and then having to do some sort of you have to like basically get a hammer or some sort of a chisel and try to chisel out the drywall in the corner there. Okay, so we already took that into account. We've made a 1-inch scribe. It's all integrated into the cabinet. You don't have to worry about it. You just put this cabinet up on the wall, up on this wall, slide it over this way, nail it to the wall or screw it to the wall or however you're installing your cabinets, and you're good to go. So it's pretty simple. Alright, so let me back out of this view. Another 3D view of our cabinet right there. That's pretty. Alright, so that's pretty much it. As far as our wall, one-door, blind corner cabinet is concerned, it is, like I said, it's all pretty much easy to put together. Just make sure you get your right width. That's the width from the wall to the end of the cabinet here. The depth is from here to here. The depth also follows from here back over the wall to the face of the filler. And if you have any further questions on that, take a look at our product page. As you can see something like this. I'm sure this will change here in the future, but you can kind of see how we do. We kind of spell it all out for you. So other than that, it's pretty easy. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or email, as we're always here. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Have a good day.